Hey everybody, it's Captain C.A. Richardson from Flats Class YouTube. Today's tip, what's going to be all about the unnatural colors that is. We're going to get away from looking like the real McCoy. And when is that going to help you? Well, it's going to help you when it's darker, when it's dirtier, when, well, it's deeper. Stay tuned. I think this little tip will put a lot more fish in your boat this summer. The question is, why would you throw these unnatural colors? Well, the two most obvious answers would probably be low light to increase visibility naturally, or dirty water. That means sandy turbid conditions or stain conditions, tannin water, something like that, that would diminish a natural color bait. So what other conditions would provide you an advantage with baits that are unnatural colors, such as chartreuse? Hot pink. I mean, that's a popular color. Even these lit colors, what I call lit colors, like we have here in the low country boil where you have these bright, vibrant contrasts, when would you use them? Well, the other two times I would use them would be one, fishing a little bit deeper where there's not as much light penetration, and two, I just want my bait to stand out. I mean, sometimes it's as simple as that. If you've got just tons of bait in the water and it all is chrome and silver and white bellies and those are the base colors going around, what are the chances of them picking your bait out? That's when that chartreuse or that hot pink or even that bright yellow will pop and the predator fish will find it. So let's talk about some of these baits and the specific scenarios that you might want to use them in. All right, let's talk a little bit about the unnatural colors and the scenarios that you might find these super valuable. All right, let's start off with something simple. Most of this appeals in general to speckled trout and snook, but also tarpon and redfish at times. Let me give you an example. Pink spoon is the easiest example. When you're fishing mullet muds and there's lots of bait being turned over by the mullet, or you're fishing around stingray muds, instead of throwing something like gold or silver, throw pink. Pink is much more visible in that dirty, turbid, sandy water. It's going to get you more redfish bites. If you're fishing the backcountry where you have stained water that just is tannin and red in color or dark brown, colors that light up like this yellow-sided low country boil miridine, that's going to be a much better choice than throwing the standard typical white, silver, gold look. Let's just say you're fishing in a situation again where you've got lots of finger mullet or lots of thread fins up on top of the water in a body where you're targeting trout or snook. Hot pink bellies like such as this on this Top Dog Junior, they're going to stand out and make the bait more visible, hence more vulnerable to a predator fish. One of my all-time favorite colors for trout fishing, just in general in clear water, would have to be the Tropical Punch. That hot pink color really gets a lot of bites for me. Another great low light color that's got a little bit of contrast is the Redneck Margarita. All-time favorite probably for catching trout in any place along the Gulf Coast and the state of Florida and even up in North Carolina would have to be Electric Chicken, which is a perfect color for trout in general. I mean, it's just got the right contrast of pink and yellow chartreuse. It's just a fantastic color. If you're used to fishing deeper water and you're going to use big heavy bucktails, maybe even up to 1 ounce, 1.5 ounces, it's pretty tough to beat hot pink in that deeper water. Deeper water is going to draw strikes on these bright colors on snook, whether it be chartreuse or hot pink. They're the right colors. If you're skipping under docks and mangroves and you need a bait to get noticed, it's hard not to notice sexy mullet here in this. It's almost got like a smoky shad back, but it's got that bright lime green belly. These unnatural colors absolutely defy the odds in a lot of cases and will outfish, truly outfish, natural, more realistic baits. So I know it could be tough for you to gain a lot of confidence in bright, vibrant colors like chartreuse and hot pink. That's probably why you're not using them. But let me tell you, for as many videos as I've done on supernatural, realistic colors that catch fish, these will serve you well when you're fishing deeper, dirtier, darker water. Just reach for them, gain some confidence in them. Oftentimes, they're really the best baits in your tackle box, especially spring and summertime fishing. So I hope all these tips are really helping you guys out. If you like what you see here at Flats Class YouTube, give us a big thumbs up. We want you to like us, we want you to subscribe to us, and we want you to follow us on all our social media platforms. We're here to make you a better angler, really are. If you want more in-depth knowledge on some of our fishing stuff, go to Flats Class University on waypointtv.com. Go there and see the courses that we have. We have tons of tips on that stuff. You'll love it, I promise you. All right, until next time, you guys go catch them up, and I'll see you back here on Flats Class YouTube.